Yes, people. Welcome to Never a Foul. If you ain't been here before, it's because you ain't smashed the like for Leny Yoro, yeah? Not being everyone to Real Madrid for players, it's not for everyone, innit? Don't ever tell me my club don't have Paul, yeah? We still got it and better. Yeah, subscribe if you're new as well, if you haven't done so. It's not just Leny Yoro stuff. Obviously, I didn't get to talk about the Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid. No, we're wondering if that ponder that could be happening. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be interested to see what kind of contract offer they're gonna put on the table for him as well. I'm pretty sure that's why Liverpool. I read up apparently an article of last week that Liverpool are focused on getting contracts down and nailed down before any sort of mad transfers are to happen, so they know something about squad planning and all that kind of stuff. Nico Williams, if you don't know, this might be a big bonus for Chelsea and also Arsenal that Barcelona literally cannot afford to get Nico Williams this summer. There you go. So if you don't know that, now you know, man. But yeah, man, what's everyone saying, man? My club's doing bits at the moment. I'm not going to lie in terms of transfers. And apparently we still want 2 central defenders. Man, this club is shit the bed.
Until I see Euro holding up that shirt, you need to pipe down, you know. You need to relax, bruv. I swear. He ain't even signed for you yet, and you already, man, moving like one of them simps that think they're married because they got a little message from a girl. Bruv, relax, bruv. Chill down. It hasn't even happened yet. I don't even want you, man, to sign him. So I'm gonna be salty, innit?
It's mad, man. It's mad. It's crazy, you know. Goes to Real Madrid, it's a world-class sign, and signs for Man United. Oh, what is he, man?
No, he's still a baller. It doesn't change the play. I'm just saying the destination is the wrong choice for him still for his career.
The wrong choice.
100%.
Crazy.
Do you reckon Ten Hag as a coach can like bring out the best in a Euro? Development
remains to be seen, isn't it? It remains to be seen.
Or do you think as well? Is it? I don't want to say this, but obviously Madrid. He said he wanted them, innit? Do you think like if I'm calling again, he's gonna cut in a couple of years' time?
Well, you better fork out 150 million then. That's just the way business goes, no?
Sounds like the Chelsea model.
Oh,
you push. Man. What? Getting a couple young ballers.
I'm just saying, we got laughed at, and now everyone's doing it, and the people are telling me, "Nah, it's different." How is it any different?
What young your age? The difference is you're getting 18, you're getting 16 and 18-year-olds from Brazil that we've never heard of.
Guys, you know what the difference is? Let me tell you what the difference is, yeah. So you man with the experience, you was a good baller. You was calm. I'm not hating on him. He's a sick baller. It's a good buy. But what I'm saying is, you man with your experience in your squad finished below us with an inexperienced squad, but then Euro coming into your team is now going to elevate you, right, in your defense. Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, anyone's better than Maguire and Lindelof, I'll be honest.
So what point is it going to elevate you to top 4? That's the target, no?
Obviously, we need more signings than just a flipping young 18-year-old centre-back.
What I'm trying to say is that, like, people will say, it's different. But how's that any different? Because in my opinion, Chelsea and Man U both need experienced centre-backs to push to that next level. Euro's sick, but he's not going to come in and be like, yo, like, is he going to become a Saliba thing straight away? We don't know. He may do. But, like, that's my point.
He probably will.
Probably won't, He'll probably be good.
You need to rate him. No, he probably will.
Chez, right now, though, I think there's an obvious difference between the two models. And I think the fact is United are going to go after...
If you think that, then you're being naive. Because you think
no, I'm not. And I'll tell you why. Because I think Manchester United are going to go after the youngest talent in the world that's up there and is a big name. Real Madrid are going after Euro, and Man United might be able to attract him. As well as doing that, which Chelsea have been able to do, Manchester United are still going to go after the players that are in the ilk of De Ligt as well, who adds instant impact to their first team. And I just don't see Chelsea making those moves at the moment. And I don't see Chelsea being as attractive as Manchester United this season either.
But if De Ligt comes in, how do you put Euro in? Where does Euro fit if De Ligt comes in?
They play together.
You can either play together or you fight for your you fight for your place.
I think Martinez Ash is so questionable around his injuries that they've kind of got to see and evaluate whether or not he's going to be available most of the time. And it's a bonus if he is. Also, but they need to get the Leny Yoro deal done first, so he believes there's a pathway into having a lot of game time. As soon as that contract's signed, then they can go after someone that's experienced, but it's too late. Then the paperwork's done.
Yeah, the thing is, I've just come in here and I just announced one of my new signings that's going to happen, yeah. And I've got Ches trying to shit on my parade, like his parade.
I never said you was a bad player. I rate him.
Like your parade hasn't been shit for the last couple of years, anyways. Last time I checked, you wanted Win Stanley and all these fuckers out with the rest of the Chelsea crew. Maybe you not directly.
No, I didn't.
Anyway, it's not really a Chelsea model when it's kind of normalized in football to go for the youngest talent.
I never said it's a Chelsea model.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Your model is getting 25-year-olds on the free. Like last time I checked as well, yeah. Man United won in a toss-in. I remember that. Tried to hijack that very last minute, which was salty. I got cussed for that because we didn't secure him, did we not? It's normalized for anyone to go and get the top talent of young ballers in world football every single season. So how are you trying to tell me that's a copy of Chelsea's model just because we got a couple man that's under the age of 24 or something like that? The difference is with you, man, you had a scattergun approve. You were signing.
That's the thing I was going to say.
Wait, one sec. No, that's not what you're going to say because that's not because your point. You didn't claim that, bro.
I'm gonna let you.
I feel like Man United know. I feel like personally, Man United know what they want compared to what Chelsea previously. I think you know what you want now. I think, but the previous 2 seasons, you didn't know what you want, and you just got any name that had flames around it and said, you know what, we'll chuck money at that, aka Mudryk, aka whatever name you want to throw there. I think Man United's got good direction with Ineos, and you know what? I smell some beers. I smell some ooh. You know the Gary Neville ooh. You know, look, Mons is just there, tight lip, thinking, "Fuck me, man." Are Ineos actually doing something?
I respond now because you're on the monologue.
That is one of my favorite statements.
Let me respond to Kaz here. The issue is that like I never once said you was a bad player. Ineos don't know what they're doing. I don't
know what kind of player he is.
Exactly. He might come and be sick, Saliba type vibes. Or he might be decent. Who cares? Decent upside, right? My point isn't that. My point is when Chelsea were doing very similar things, buying Wesley Fofana, buying these sort of players, people are like, why
75 million for him though?
80 million.
Once. Forget the price for a second. That's a different conversation. Overpay or whatever. All I'm saying is, we're all getting these players. Too much youth, man. Get some experience. You're finishing 12. You might need more experience. United need experience because their experience got them 8th. And it's nice. The good players, young players.
Man United do have experience. What are we on about?
Your experience finished 8th.
Yeah, that's nice and all that. But actually, to be fair,
that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's the same thing of saying like, okay, it was a few points behind you, if anything. So nothing to really to glorify.
We don't have an experienced squad apparently.
Yeah,
so that's expected.
No, but I don't get me wrong. Man United have experience all day. That's the whole point of keeping Johnny. I mean, you still got Rashford's experience, Bruno Fernandes' experience.
But where did this experience get you last season?
Yeah, but Bear Man were injured last season. The same excuse you were using to say why. Yeah, but bro, the difference is, I know even with if everyone was fit, probably go a couple man up in it, like one set, trying to say, look, here we go. Here's the hot tour fucking merchant here for you, Ches, Don. You know, grab on that dick because all you got to do is back each other, man. Anyways. But I'm just trying to say, I never cussed out Chelsea in the first place. I said, I like what you got, bro. I like your experience. I like what it is. It is what it is. People thought Badiashile was 22. That's how people are thick as shit people are. Do you remember that one last year? People thought he was a youngster. He's not. Anyways, look, what I'm trying to say is, innit, I just feel like Man United know what they're doing. They still want 2 more central defenders according to Fabrizio, the tapping merchant. Yeah? And that's what I'm saying. I think Ineos are cooking at the moment. You got Fofana, but you bought 80 million for him. We got Euro, we got 40 million.
The money thing, I hear you. So the money thing, if you said to me, we got Euro for 42, you bought Wesley for 80, that's what about, that's a fair point. But my thing isn't, that's not my point. My point is when a certain club does something, it's very different to when I do it. And Dan's going, it's very different. The approach is very different. They're more attractive, rare tear. When we're selling in Nkunku and them players, no one mentions that. Enzo was highly rated before he came.
Everyone mentioned Nkunku, by the way. Actually, me and Monty, I remember me and Monty doing a stream in January about it.
When we got Enzo, it was before we got him, it was like he's a baller. As soon as Chelsea signed him for 120, look at him, he's okay. What's he really done? Skinning the game. Very different narratives.
You know what? You know what I don't understand here. Yeah. So wait, hold on, because I need Monty to jump into
I don't
this
like
shit.
to hear, innit? That's
I need that.
Kaz, not you, but not you in particular. because you never said Chelsea's model is da. But I'm talking in general. People laughed at our model. I'm not saying Man United are copying it word for word, bar for bar, but it looks very, very similar. The only difference is when Chelsea have bombers for Washingtons and Dacia for Fanas, people go, oh, look at all these signings, bro. Half these men won't even play. But because they get the bomber and here we go, the man I'm looking at, oh, you got so many scattergun players. The only time we scattergunned, I admit, was the first year. We had no sporting directors and Todd Boehly was on a mad one. After that, they were like, cool, nothing down, tear. That's like, I admit that.
Cool.
That's it.
All right, all right, first and foremost, big up that everyone's in here. If you haven't done so yet, smash the like button. And also, everyone's channel is going to be in the description below. You know, Dan is on the way. We're gonna put a 5K milestone on Dan's channel right there. Monts 10K Spurs Kings TV mics. Let's get him to 5 as well. The thing is, smash the like button and we'll do all of that. So let me get this straight, yeah. The first one to actually do all of this was Arsenal fans say, oh, you're copying the trust the process model and all this kind of stuff and made it about them. Something we cussed them about. Yes or no? Quick one. No, wait. One sec. Quick, no.
Don't get my point wrong.
I need yes or no's. I need yes or no's. Remember when Arsenal fans were doing it? Were we not cussing them about trust the process? Yes or no? Wait, one sec. Yes or no? Quick one. Anyone? Does anyone want to actually own up to that? Yes or no? Okay, cool. No one wants to admit it. It's cool because it's fine. Ash's face says it all, yeah? So then Ches comes in now and says, oh, you know what we're doing? You see, oh, look what's happening. Man United are copying, blah, blah, blah.
I never said wrong with it.
Yeah, you did. And anything, and you criticized it. We just made it. No, I didn't. We just made it. Wait, one sec, yeah? You're doing exactly what you cuss Arsenal fans about. Man United have just made a signing, yeah? And you've just made it all about you.
Whoa. Slow down.
All right, one sec. All right, Man United are about to make a signing, yeah? And you're making it all about you.
You're not getting my point. And it's sad because you're not listening. A lot of people in the chat don't listen. What I said was, the hypocrisy is my issue. No one said anything wrong with
coming from
the model.
You.
Oh, listen to what I'm saying. Stop getting emotional. What I'm saying is, the hypocrisy is the issue. People laugh at my club for doing the same thing. And when it comes to Man United, it's England know what they're doing. It's cool. I never said they don't know what they're doing. I never said England's so stupid. I never said it won't work. All I said was when Chelsea done it, it's too much youth. You man need experience. When Man United do it, it's no, we got experience. I finished 8th, brother.
I hope we don't copy your model. You ain't won a trophy in like a few years, bro. So whatever your model is can suck out.
You finished 8th. Like
anyway, it don't matter. Stop talking about last season, G. It's this season. It's a new season, bro. Bro, we put you in Conference League qualifiers, G.
Finish above us, then start
we put you in qualifiers. We put you in qualifiers. It sounds to me, it sounds like you got salty tears. That's trying to
your bum in the corner, and you're
how am I trying to shake my bum in a corner, bro? You got nothing to go off of. You're in Conference League qualifiers, and you're trying to come to me, bro.
And you still finish below us.
No, because don't get me wrong, the game of football is all about tribalism and being hypocrites and all sorts. I'll guarantee everyone on this panel has been a hypocrite at some point towards some club, towards some player. Yeah, and want some sort of respect back because it's the same kind of shit. But here we are. We say months anyways, man.
I'm all right, man. Obviously, I'm reading up on things, seeing just so I don't miss out any details. It looks like you are likely to get him. If you do, listen, man, big you lot up. I think we've already spoken about this. We've done so many streams on Euro, whether we think it's going to be good or not. It's still a risk, but it's a calculated risk. It's an 18-year-old. I feel like if you go and sign Yoro, you're going to get someone else anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's not just going to be Leny Yoro. It's just going to be interesting to see if Real Madrid do anything last minute. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's key factors in the article saying that you want to get the deal done as quickly as possible to avoid any hijack. For me, that seems like there's a tiny bit of doubt that if Real Madrid were to go, all right, let's move with this one, it could cause some sort of confusion in the deal. So we'll just have to see what happens in the coming days. It's going to be very, very interesting. But if you do get it over the line, though, then that's serious pull. Can't hate.
Someone could take a hint.
I can hate still. I can hate.
Hate from over there, then.
F you, man, bro. I'm just going to be honest, bro. You know, when Real Madrid come, I think they'll bag their man, bro. I just don't think they've arrived yet. They're probably in traffic right now, waiting just to get you man excited because you've got a big name. You've got a lot of fans around the world globally, yeah. So they like to get you involved to boost up his name. It'll probably make it feel better when they sign him. I still think he'll go Real Madrid, bro.
To be honest, though, like Man United, they suffered when they had to put Casemiro as a centre back. So the fact that they're trying to address the centre back issue with not just a youngster, and you said obviously, Cass, that you linked with other centre backs as well, 2 other centre backs on top, means that you are trying to like address like some of those problems that you found last season. So yeah, I'm with Mike, man. I'm not ecstatic.
I'm a hater. I'm a hater, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying I see Man United and Ten Hag suffering. You know what I'm saying? So
trust me, bro. Man, you're dreaming. Yeah. Cass is in La La Land right now, bro. I can't wait for them to get hijacked, and then you man pull up your receipts, bro.
We're not getting hijacked. We're not Tottenham. We're not Tottenham, bro. We're not Tottenham. Come on, man. There's levels to this.
You know what? I need you to.
We're not Liverpool.
You man, keep buttering him up. Keep buttering him up.
We're not Liverpool.
You've lost signings to players before. Let's not like it hasn't.
Yeah,
happened,
like
bro.
what, like 10 years ago, bro. Like what, John Obi
No,
Mikel, bro.
Gakpo wasn't that long ago.
Bro, we didn't even put in a bid for him. We didn't
Gakpo wasn't that long ago.
We didn't even put a bid for him. We didn't even put a bid in for him.
Please. That's why people are smiling. Please.
You
made a last minute attempt to get Tosin. Hold on. You made a last minute attempt to get Tosin. Let's not I'm gonna give you your powers for this one, but let's not act like you're away from the crop. Just saying.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't your club wanting Leny Yoro as well? It was quite documented that your club wanted him. No,
I've never denied that, bro.
Okay, then so we got one.
You're sitting here tonight. You're sitting at like you don't have a history of losing players.
Yeah, man. Caicedo's still burning in your heart, man. It's all right, man.
Again, Gakpo. You call Gakpo for the same reason I don't like Caicedo, but we won't talk about that one.
Yeah, we didn't.
You don't rate Caicedo once,
huh?
You don't rate him?
No, we don't.
What?
I
didn't even know that. I thought you rated him, but you just bantering. That's mad.
No, I don't think he's shit. I think he's all right.
You think he's okay? Fair enough. That's
he's all right.
Your opinion, isn't it?
But Ches, that's my point. Ches, I'm saying the same reason I think Caicedo's all right is the same reason Kaz calls Gakpo Gakpo even when he's playing well.
He's still shit. He's bad. He's average.
You see it.
Gakpo had a good tournament, but the brother, is so mid, bro. Come up against Premier League.
Very much. He's very, very predictable. Cutting right foot near post.
Can't stop it.
He still scored.
You can stop it because how many goals did he get last season in the Prem? How many goals did he get last season in the Prem? So you can stop it, bro.
No, but look at his minutes played. Look at his minutes played.
Bro, let's not hype up Gakpo and Diaz right now. Yeah, let's just move on.
It's not about.
There's a reason why they want their wingers, bro.
Working for Williams if you joined your club, so let's not.
It's all right. Gakpo moonwalks into your starting 11, so it's fine.
What you say, Dan, man?
Mudryk and Sterling, so.
Say that again.
You don't rate Mudryk and Sterling, so how's that hard to do?
I mean, I try my hardest to rate Sterling.
Sterling could have a revival this season.
My Jamaican gunman in it, but yeah, that Mudryk guy, that NSYNC brother.
I feel like Sterling could have a revival this season. Not to make it about Chelsea, but hopefully.
Relax.
What are you saying, Dan? Anyways, man, it feels like it's been a minute since I last spoke to you. Being up in Germany and all that. Got a haircut. Looking, What you saying, man?
Mate, nothing recently. Do you know what? I hear what Ches is saying. I don't think the model's that similar. I think there are similarities. I think Manchester United will prove with time that they're going to take a far smarter, less scattergun approach than Chelsea. I don't believe Chelsea had a model when Bowley came in as the sporting director, and I think that proved we spent 630 million on players that realistically there's one or two that have been good enough for the squad or available. I think that's been the biggest issue as well, is that we've recruited so many players that were injury prone before we even signed them, and it's continued now, albeit Wesley Fofana and Nkunku are probably two massive names that you could look at. It's like over 120 million just spent on injuries, 60 million spent on Madrid to hijack Arsenal. There was no approach. It was exactly as you said, that any player with a bit of hype was on Chelsea's radar at the time when we signed them. We spent 430 million the next summer. Exactly the same approach, if not worse, when it comes to youngsters. Signing Washington, signing players like that for 20 million. We're doing it again this summer. We're buying Kellerman for 20 million. I know it's around financial fair play and stuff and PSR and all that stuff, but it's a mess that Chelsea have put themselves into. and we're now having to repeat the same moves to get ourselves back out of it. So I don't think there was an approach. I think it was more that hopefully the Premier League will give in to our reckless spending, and they haven't, and they've actually tightened. And now Chelsea are going to be the only club going into next season, if the rules were implemented straight away, would fail instantly. So you can't tell me it was a strategized plan when we spent that much money, and now we're the only club that, if those rules are put tight this season starting, we fail. Like, we are the only.
What are you saying about the Washington?
What am I saying is that there was absolutely no plan, Jez. It was a scatter.
What do you think they bought Washington for then? Give me logic. What do you think they bought Washington?
I think they bought Washington in the hope that he develops into a player that improves their financial situation in a few years' time. I don't believe he's a prospect for the first team.
Oh, so you agree that we're looking to flip him then?
100%, mate. That's what half of these.
What's the issue with like buying Washingtons if you can?
Do you know what it is, Ches?
What's the issue with Omari Hutchinson?
Too many. They've bought too many at a time when they don't have. They want their multi-club model in place. Strasbourg have absolutely rejected the idea pretty much as a fan base, as a club. The only people that are there is one or two players. So we can't loan all these players off to a secondary club because they're not entertaining the idea. And then we've got all these players on the book that we're going to have to loan out, and one or two will work. Look at Omari Hutchinson; it's a perfect example. And that's where the model will work. But right now, Jez, huh?
The thing is, you're very pessimistic on this, which I understand because Chelsea are flipping 6th, yeah, and we're not used to seeing this. But like, it worked within 1 year.
What worked?
So you haven't.
What? Sorry,
we got flipped within 1 year.
Oh, Ches, I don't give a shit about the money, mate. It's not my money. I care about what my
of course. But you know what the thing is that you don't
think
care
Bowley's
about the
my
money.
shit behind that shit. I pay money every single game till I'm Bowley's fucking pockets, mate.
No, I don't
give a shit about Bowley's money,
Ches. Money-wise.
Chelsea are going to be all right. They're one of the biggest brands in world football. They're going to be all right, Ches, whether they flip players or not, as long as they maintain.
Don't get it twisted. Man's just sitting here going, I care about the money. I don't give a crap. It's not my pocket. My thing is that I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't know what they're doing, though. And you understand what they're doing, you disagree with it. Doesn't mean it won't work. I understand what you're saying, but you're making it sound like, it's a bad idea. It's flipping mad. What the hell?
12 and 6 in the Premier League season and not winning trophies. Bro.
The club before Roman left was like this. And people say to me, no, but
the club before Roman left just won a Champions League. It weren't anything like this.
But then the same people who say that will say, oh, yeah, but the squad weren't that good, though. Because look, when he left...
Hey, guys, we speak about Euro. We talk about Chelsea. Like.
It sounds like this is what Leny Yoro's got Chelsea fans arguing. It's mad.
Ches compared the systems and said they're very, very similar. I don't think that the system is that similar. I don't think Manchester United will sign that amount of young players into their team. I just don't think they'll do that. And I think they'll sign a higher quality of experienced players. We've gone. Don't get me wrong. Our approach this summer is better than what the last 2 summers has been. It's a lot more head screwed on, a lot more people sort of actually acting in their roles and identifying players that will fit into the squad, fit in under the new manager. But I just don't think that those players are on the level that Chelsea should be looking to recruit. But it might be all we can recruit this summer because of where we finished and what we offer players joining Chelsea. That's why we've had to sign Dewsbury Hall from the Championship. It's why we've had to sign Tosin on a free. No one can sit here and tell me that Tosin is a good replacement for Thiago Silva because he's not even close.
No, but I agree with those things. But this is the problem. People, they always talk different sides in their mouths for different rhetoric, different responses. For example, I heard an Arsenal fan say yesterday that the reason why we're getting rid of we're getting California, yeah, is because the players we brought in were to help us get top 4. And everyone was like, that makes sense. So if Chelsea do the same thing, we get Tosin to help us get top 4, win trophies, then we replace him when we get there. Is that an issue? Or do we need to get players who are going to help us get first place now? I don't really get it. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Well, if you don't get Ches, there's a big difference.
You don't get Tosin, that once I'm done.
Ches, there's a big difference there, though, because Calafiori is a 21-year-old.
No, but Dan, my point is...
You're talking about Tosin at 26. There's a big difference, mate. If you sign a 26-year-old, it's instant impact in the team. It's not for 3-4 years' time.
Yeah, but I want to go back to Euro because it's Man United chat, innit? What I'm trying to say is that when they get Euro, it's he might be generational, yeah? But then these same people would laugh at us getting Tosin and be like, he's experienced, but he was free. And would you have bought him anyway? Is he that good? But he's experienced in the Prem. What's wrong with that? people go for a young centre back in the French league, and that's better apparently than getting experience in the league. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. So if we sign a young centre back, people are like, oh, he's not experienced in the Prem though. That's what I don't understand. Like, which one should we do according to other people? My thing is get the team to a certain level, and then once the team gets to a certain level, then you can improve and mix and match, whatever. But when I say that, people calling me deluded and rare tear, you should be winning.
But Chez, I think that's the idea of what's happening this season. But for the past 2 seasons, mate, it's not happened. And until we're proved with results on the pitch, I don't see us.
Well, the difference is Man United don't have no young centre backs anymore. Like the difference is Alessandro is what 24, 25. Maguire is still there, unfortunately. Evans is just there, probably meaning to be the 5th choice centre back and whatever like that is. I hear what you're saying. You just want energy for energy. Like if you're already deciding, like, why are you getting another one like that? I hear it, but the result is he's not another one, is he? He's not at your club. It's not happened. And he's at Man United, and you're still making it about Chelsea. The thing is, it's not about Chelsea. There's this whole signing. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I like the signing, but it would be a flop if you don't get and you don't go and sell Lindelof and Maguire to go fit in De Ligt and whoever else you need. This is all great in hindsight, but you can't rely on an 18-year-old all season. You can build him and bridge him, and you can put whatever tactics around it. Yeah, he's 18. And whatnot. If you're old, if you're good enough, you're old enough, however you want to label it. But Man United needs to go and do some sales now, innit? You got rid of Greenwood, cool. You look like you're keeping Sancho, fine. But go and get rid of Maguire and go get rid of Lindelof. That's what I'm all trying to get towards. I just think it's a good signing, but yeah, somehow it's made about another club. Am I right? Am I wrong? There you go. At the moment, he starts because we got no centre backs. We got no centre backs. You can't go imagine going into the season with Harry Maguire and Alessandro, the same partnership that got dicked down by Brighton. Mad, isn't it?
When's the next pre-season game, Man United? When you play next?
We got Rangers, but it'll just be a bunch of youngsters. Leny Yoro will be apparently available as soon as we fly over to Los Angeles or something to play Arsenal on the first day. So that'll be a fun game. That'll be a fun game, won't it? See you get shameless then. Anyways, but you know what is? I'm gonna sit here right now, yeah, Mike. You sound like you've been watching this guy, or have you been watching compilations? Which one is it? You've been watching French League yet?
Are you mad? Who watches that? Do you think I'm watching French League, bro?
So why are you getting mad? Bro. So why are you here hating on a guy that you've never watched then?
Because I know what football's like, innit? Listen, if someone's getting compared to William Saliba, do you think I'm gonna come in and chat rubbish and say that I've watched?
They said said back then David Bentley was the next David Beckham. What happened there?
I don't know who that is, bro.
Exactly.
What? You don't know who David Bentley is?
He's too young.
I don't know who that is.
Oh man,
I don't know who that is.
Do your research, by the way.
Oh, that's crazy.
Player, but
I can't be doing that still.
Yeah, people get compared all the time.
No, but I'm saying like reputation's a big thing. I like to take it in my stride. I'm not going out and watching highlights, bro. I'm appreciating that people rate him this highly. So it got into my head. I can't lie, it kind of got into my head. I'm usually good at blocking this stuff out, but because it's a mix of Man United getting someone that's highly rated by other people, that's all I'm going off right now. I ain't seen him kick a ball, bro. Bro, come on, man. But yeah, I'll be honest about that still.
But moving on from the Euro stuff, Trent, talk about it once. I know you had a stream on it last night. I mean, all I can say is hopefully, Liverpool fans get what they deserve if he leaves. I'll be honest. Trent leaving, the thought of Trent leaving makes me happy. Like the thought of Trent not signing a new contract makes me very happy. Because that guy likes to do something against Man United every other game, innit? If it's not the first one, it'll be the second one. He whips in and there's a goal or whatever it may be. But yeah, Trent leaving is huge though. If there's one name in football to go and replace Carvajal for the attacking qualities that he does possess, it probably is Trent, right?
Yeah, I agree. It probably is. Obviously, Madrid trying to do the Harlem Globetrotters thing. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at Alphonso Davies and Trent. It's just a bit mad, isn't it? I'll be honest. But for me, I don't think Trent leaves. I don't think he leaves. I feel like maybe if Trent was like 27, 28, I think he'd be even more open to it than what we're hearing reportedly. But I don't know, man. If I'm honest, I feel like it makes sense, but I did see an article today saying that Trent is among the list of many players that Real Madrid are monitoring that are in the last year of their contract in general. So they're not just homing in on Trent Alexander-Arnold in terms of they just have an interest in players who have 1 year left on their contract. Now, can Real Madrid turn a player's head? Of course. Of course. Come on now, let's not be stupid. It can happen to anyone. You know what I'm saying, in terms of turning the player's head. But I still think that because he's the vice captain, and I think Liverpool are going to offer him a crazy contract. And I think there's probably be something in the clause in case he ever does want to leave and give Real Madrid a go, obviously. I just think it's funny how we were trying to get Jude Bellingham to come to Liverpool. Now Jude Bellingham is obviously trying to get to Madrid. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. It's not great. It's not great. But yeah, if we do lose Trent, I'd be very concerned because obviously Conor Bradley, who I'm sure a lot of people rate Conor Bradley, but there's just levels in it. There's just levels. I think
we say reverse grooming going on at over Madrid, yeah.
Pretty much, bro. Pretty much.
Wow, Jude Bellingham grooming Trent and not the other way around. Wow, how times have changed, man.
Bro, it's crazy.
Is that what one leadership group and flipping one Champions League can do to him, man? Crazy.
Bro, he's a different guy now, bro. He's a different guy.
Crazy.
But, yeah, no. If Trent was to leave, I feel like that's a big blow for Liverpool because as I said, people are gonna say, "Oh yeah, we got Bradley." Stop doing that shit, man. Stop talking shit. Like Conor Bradley is a decent youth. He's a decent upcoming talent who is he's more balanced than Trent, but that doesn't mean he's better than Trent. We've spent years defending Trent. We spent years and years defending Trent, saying he's the best right back in the world. He's generational, rare tear. Like all this stuff about being all this right back prop for Trent, only for Conor Bradley to come in and prop him even more. You know, like it's. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make.
You know, Scott, your new manager. How do you think Trent will be deployed in those tactics? Because
this is the thing. Like if we're going off Feyenoord's tactics, the wing backs get forward, but they don't fly forward as much as they did under Klopp. They don't fly, and that could be an issue for Trent. But he also said in his presser that like his style's going to be slightly different. And it doesn't want to be marked as a 4-2-3-1. So it's like he's saying one thing. The tactics that he's had at his previous club is saying something different. And he also said that he's going to have specific conversations with Gakpo and Trent specifically about what role he wants them to play. Right. I think that conversation, that conversation there, when they return, is going to be key to whether Gakpo plays on the left or up top, or if Trent, he asks Trent to play in the middle or right back, and ultimately whether Trent's going to fuck with that and say, yo, cool, I'm ready, I'll do it. Or not really with that. Thanks for your time, love the club, won everything, see you later.
Do you think Trent thinks he's a midfielder as well? Do you think Trent's like, I'm done with right back now, I'm a midfielder? Or do you think like, nah, he thinks he's a right back still? Has he progressed?
I think Trent needs to play whatever position he's asked to play and do it to the best of his ability. If he's not willing to do that, then he can leave.
What a PR answer. What a PR answer.
Nonsense that media training.
Monty there.
Me personally, bro, he's a right back. Like, he can play midfield, but like only when you're throwing the kitchen sink and you're dominating the play. I don't need Trent to be hustling and bustling in midfield because it just takes more.
Trent, you need more
spatial.
Cameo said, nah.
Trent's awareness on this side is janky. His awareness on this side is janky.
I get it.
So in midfield,
he's had the white line on his shoulder the whole time.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's a shit midfielder. I think Trent has qualities to play in midfield, but there has to be certain things in place. You need runners. I think he needs a partner. I think he needs to play on the 8 where he doesn't have to. It's just too much shit I have to talk about to make him look good. You know what I'm saying? Too many stuff needs to be in place. If you're a proper midfielder, you don't need your hand to be held. You don't need this. You know what I'm saying? You don't need all these variables to be in your favor. You know what I'm saying?
The maddest thing is, people think just because you can pass, all of a sudden you should be playing in midfield. I remember my fan base asking for Victor Lindelof to be able to play in DM. And I was thinking,
I remember that. I remember that.
And I was like, what? I'm like, midfield is much more than that. How many times do you see Trent checking his mirrors? How many times have you ever witnessed him checking his mirrors left and right? By the way, because all he had to do was check left to make sure whoever's coming on one side because he's got his vision down the line. I think we just live in a day where in football where people are just Thick as shit.
This is why, Monts, I believe you should sell him and not look back, bruv. I think honestly, because him without Klopp, he's gonna be a skeleton, bro. He's gonna look malnourished, bruv. I'll be honest. It's different. With him and Klopp go hand in hand. He covered up so many of his deficiencies, bro. And without Klopp, you're just gonna see the lack of iron will show up. He's gonna look. His skin color will start changing. It's not the same, bro. Get rid of him.
I think that's lazy analysis.
No, I think without Klopp, he's gonna get terrorized the way he got terrorized by Doku. There's probably compilations online of this guy getting spun out of his skin, bro, by different wingers.
There's a whole
list. We've got a plethora of wingers that have spun this guy, bro. But he offers a lot offensively, innit? I think once you should sell him and not look back. Personally,
first of all, he's better than your guy defensively. Secondly, I think
wait, what?
Hold
on. Who's that? Who?
You mean Kyle team of the tournament, Kyle Walker?
Kyle Walker.
Don't be committing sins online. Hey, please, Mons, don't be committing these sins online, bro. Please.
There's not much difference, but there's not much difference, but they'll kill me. They'll kill me if they really want to have the conversation.
Nah.
I think now, Mons, I think now there probably isn't much difference.
What I mean, yeah.
What a shameless shout. Walker's decline is now comparable to Trent's prime. Are you right, Mons?
Yeah.
What are you doing right now?
I know exactly what I'm doing. Bro,
Trent's prime is Walker's retirement.
And another argument.
I promise you, Marcus took the words right out of my mouth.
Say it. Go on, I dare you.
Walker's recovery pace, I promise you.
Yeah, but that's still part of defending.
You can't say this, bro.
Let me land. It is part of defending. Now in 2024, Kai Walker defensively is fucking cheeks, and it's no different from Aaron Wan-Bissaka, where he recovers from his own mistakes. Trent just don't recover from his own mistakes the same way, and actually makes less mistakes than Kyle Walker. To be fair, people just don't want to buy it, and people aren't really willing to hear it. But
you calling him effing cheeks doesn't validate your point that Trent is better than him defensively. There's no way
Trent's just a better right back than Kyle Walker anyway. He's a better right back.
Nah, he's not a better right back. He's a right wing back.
He is a better right.
I can put Walker
Trent right now is a better right back than Kyle Walker. He's a better right back.
There's no chance. There's no chance, bro. There's no flipping chance.
Cool. All right, fair enough.
There's no way.
That's fine. We can agree to disagree.
I don't mind, bro. Yeah,
we can agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? But
that's the power of opinion. I respect it.
Let me ask a question. If Madrid were to come in for Trent and he's got a year left in his deal, how much would it actually cost? We saw Eden Hazard go for 100 million with 1 year left on his contract.
So how much would the amount go for 60?
Exactly.
I was going to say 60 still.
But Redeeming Chelsea one of the best sellers in the market, though. Don't compare it to Liverpool.
It's every day.
No, but I'm just saying. But with Liverpool,
give it a rest, Ches.
Liverpool.
No, I'm not even trolling. See what I'm saying? I can't even say
give it a rest, fam. For one day.
So if they wanted to get Trent, how much would be enough?
If they pay any more than 60 M's,
85. I'd say I'd say around
85 million.
70.
Do you know why I don't think they'll pay that? Because I think Real Madrid are of the understanding now that they know they are the most attractive club in football by a mile, and they're more than happy to just wait out like they've done with Mbappe. And if Trent wants to move,
he asks how much.
I know, but I just don't think it will be that high. I think if he goes, Liverpool will need to take around 40 to 50 million.
That's what I'm saying,
and settle with that, or they lose him on a free because Real Madrid will bully them. Like they've been trying to do with Euro, like they've done with Mbappe.
Nah, they didn't bully us.
PSG have lost out on 200 million.
Let's get one thing straight.
Offered Euro bare money.
Let's get one thing straight.
They offered him a lot of money, Ches, but they didn't offer Leo a lot of money. And that's why
the thing. So
we
don't do shameless thing, Kaz.
No, we bully Madrid. Bro, it's a bully thing. We flex up, right? So one sec. Flexing money over someone else's money is a flex, bro. And just trying to say we got this.
Don't try and deter the
Real Madrid. One sec. Real Madrid tried coming with it. Real Madrid. It was said yesterday by Fabrice Hawkins and all that kind of man. The people that broke the shit that they're trying to come in with a late bid. We bullied them, G. It's all right to say that they got bullied, bro. Just admit it. We bullied them. Euro, they thought Euro's head would not be.
Ches, I got him. Real Madrid, his original preference was to join Real Madrid, but they have so far shown no indication of paying the price that United and Lil have
That was
settled.
2 weeks ago.
Thank you, Mons.
No. That was 3 hours ago. That was 3
That's
hours
today,
ago.
Kaz. I saw that today.
Yeah, but no, wait, hold on, one
Athletic
sec.
today. Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Oh,
Read
you
it,
don't need to defend it. It's not an
It's
L
alright,
to
man.
pay for money.
today.
Like,
It's no, but that was
Today.
nah.
No,
It's
what's
alright,
wrong?
man.
you don't need
Bro,
to deny it,
I
bro.
put it right in
Real
front of
Madrid-
you. Put it
Alright,
right in front of you.
let's get one thing straight, yeah. Even if they didn't, they thought they could just go there, twist the man's head. Oh, he'll come. No, Man United convinced him enough
That's not
and
the point
bullied
we're
them to it.
making.
Like
You didn't
Liverpool,
bully
thought
no
it was-
one.
Liverpool-
We
listen,
just
the
read the
difference
quote.
is-
You didn't bully
the-
anyone.
Ash, do it again, bro.
The difference is,
This.
the difference
It's
is,
just
yeah.
the money. Lil
The
want more
difference
money, Kaz.
The
Why are
difference
you being
is
shameless?
PSG and Liverpool. The PSG and Liverpool were waiting for it to somehow collapse and move in. Liverpool thought that they could convince him, or he couldn't get convinced to come to the Premier League.
I love
The
to crush at
difference,
Liverpool. You
difference.
just paid the most, Kaz. That's it.
bro, and we
Why
had to
are you
convince the players
waffling
still.
here?
We still had to convince the player, bro.
It's not hard to convince someone you're going to pay
Yo,
150 grand a week,
When Real
is it?
Madrid's involved, yes, it is. It's
Bro,
not 150.
It was either
It was
he
either,
stayed there or went
it was
to
either
you, bro.
we
Come
stay
on.
in Lille for a year, or
I'm just
I
saying.
go to Man U on a big pay package in the Premier League, hiatus, all that jazz. Why was he going to say no to that? Why would Lille say no?
And the
Very
president was
similar to the
Come on,
Modric
man.
situation. Still
Stop
very
being
similar
shameless
to
about,
Modric and
we
Chelsea,
bullied
bro.
Madrid. What?
We bully Madrid, man. It's fine. They thought they could come in with the big boy tactics. We did. You lot just can't. It's all right, man. You lot just Madrid can take this L, innit? It's all right, bro.
Stealing someone's bag when they left it unattended and taking it off them are two different things, bro.
That's correct. That's nice, man. All I know, people can say, "Oh, what about in the next 3-4 years when they're coming for Europe, bro? They're going for Saliba next time, bro. They'll get Trent next year. They'll go for Saliba probably next year or the year after. It's good.
And then in 3 years, if Euro's been all right, they'll have him as well.
They got Militao and we'll take Militao outside.
And watch him, they'll bully you back.
They'll bully you. I'm telling you, you don't understand.
Hey, you're 23 now. Thank you. Thanks for
the
developing
money.
him, Manu. We'll take him now.
And what happens when Chelsea continues? Why are you smiling like you're not in Conference League?
Kaz, I'm just saying the fact that Kaz, I don't think many of us would have bandaged you too much if the deal broke down, maybe. But
No,
now
you would. Stop it. Stop it.
You dug yourself a whole cast, bro.
No, but I'm saying, I'm just saying on the odd instance that the 1 out of 10 that this breaks down, Kaz, don't show your face here, bro.
All right, this is what I'm saying, man. If you got hate,
stop saying this. It's not going to break down.
How about this?
No, Ches, I don't think it will. Ches, I don't think it will. But Ches, you and me both know, brother. We've seen stranger things. You and me both.
Yeah, you and me both
know. You and me both know. You've seen stranger things.
That's too funny.
Brother, you can keep watching the thing on Netflix. The difference is we're not you, man, bro. We're not Liverpool. You thought you were going to convince
as good as you are. As good as you are, Cass, what makes you think you've got the right to think that you have the authority to bully a team like Real Madrid, bro?
Come on. Because the difference is Man United's name still holds weight, bro.
Yeah, I respect that. That's true, but come on, it's nothing like Real Madrid, bro. Come on,
man. I'm smelling haters, bro, and I love it because I just know Monts. You know what it is? Monts called me up and says, "What did you congratulate me? You congratulate me, bro." See, when I know that, that means, you know what? Fair play. Man can play ball. You know what I'm saying? Monster's a good footballer. He knows it. He knows ball. Man United's playing ball right now. It's okay. It's okay. His club can't do that, though, at the moment. Michael Edwards hive. So he ain't signed no one. You know, convincing the fans that they're moving in silence. You know them ones.
That's funny still. Hey, that's kind of funny.
Who in the right mind do Liverpool think they are in today's age to think they're moving in silence, bro? They're not Man City.
You're gonna have that.
You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, Ches, you might
bully Newcastle too for 2.5 million for Dan Ashworth. Calm, they wanted 20 million. We're bullies right now. We're bullies. Chelsea are flat track bullies.
You might have been onto something.
They're trying to do handshakes.
Might have been onto something still. No. Ches doesn't have to agree with me. Just might have been onto something.
What would I say?
It's a bit similar to the whole point of the Chelsea model. You lot are like getting so excited over transfer dopamine, but then when you actually play football on the pitch, it's not happy times. You just can see.
Wait, are you digging at me or what? Because that sounds like a dig, bro.
No, I'm just saying. I'm getting similar vibes. Like it's the transfer dopamine, but when it comes to
Kaz, let's team up. I don't like that backhanded compliment.
Yeah, man.
You get me.
You might have been onto something there. You might have been onto something once.
Don't try backhand compliment me. Don't do that.
You might be onto something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. You're a good player. Come on,
like I said, I think I said on stream, and I think one of you in here might be able to confirm for me. Probably Monts out of all, or Ches. I don't know. I said this signing beating Madrid means a lot more. Like as Man United for Man United's status. No, big man thing. I think this one would mean more. The only way I get excited is the fact that we beat Madrid to it. Out of all people, to convince someone that was totally head turned on someone going over to Madrid. That's the only way because Man United get respect back for that. That's all that is. It's about getting some respect back. But I'm not gonna say here and tell you, man. Again, I'm super excited. Like I'm interested to see how he plays. One thing I know though, I know he goes to ground a lot. Casemiro type beat, and that's annoying. I don't like players like that. You know, stay on your feet. You don't see Saliba doing that. But then again, he's 18 and he's got a lot to grow. So I'm interested. Again, go get me some more signings.
All right,
go give me some money.
Low stock centre back though.
Once you keep your low socks right back, who wants to go over to Madrid? Probably, yeah. It means more.
Bro, my one's generational. Yours again. Actually, they say yours generational. Actually, isn't it?
I can't make that claim, man. I'm sorry, but they called him the Mbappe of centre backs, innit? That's what the narrative was.
That's what they said about Saliba, bro.
Yeah, but and right now Saliba is the Mbappe of centre backs, bro. Right now,
he proved it.
Actually, you know what? Actually, how about this? Saliba right now is probably the best centre back in world football overall. Really, let's be honest.
I agree. Still, I agree. I've seen too much. I have to be honest.
Who's better than him? Rudiger.
He wasn't even better than Gabriel this season.
I don't know, man. If you gave me a choice of Rudiger or Saliba, I'm choosing Saliba all day long.
Yeah, Saliba because of his age, but Rudiger's better than him.
Nah. Rudiger's
still. Rudiger is definitely better than Saliba.
Nah. You man are hating still. I think Rudiger's top.
No, Saliba's top 3.
Chez, stop arguing with Castle when it comes to Arsenal players.
Oh yeah.
No way that one goes.
Oh yeah, forgot.
You don't just want to do tribalism.
Two clubs. I forgot he sports 2 clubs.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think Saliba was even the best player at his own club, Cass.
Gabriel
wasn't.
I think Gabriel had a better season, mate.
I said Gabriel had a better season, but I think Saliba is the better centre back.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. I think he has the better
Mbappe had a horrible season, realistically, but we all know he's still top 1 in the world or something like that. Realistically, we know what he's about. Him and Vinny, not Jude Bellingham.
Do you not think Vinny's better than him?
This season, yes.
Do you think Vinny's better than Mbappe?
This season, yes.
Vinny, by the way, Vinny was crap for Brazil as well as Mbappe was.
I don't think Vinny's better than Mbappe.
You don't think Vinny's better than him? I think
Vinny's in a better squad as well. We'll see anyways for next year. But last one is the Nico Williams. Apparently Barcelona, and I think that flag actually, they can't afford him. They can't afford my man. Yeah, Nico Williams. All it was yesterday, Nico Williams was Barcelona and only Barcelona, this, that, and the other. But now we got another Leny Yoro situation on our hands. Chelsea want him, and Arsenal already rumored that they still want him, and they will only make a move if it's viable or makes sense for them. That's what was said about 2-3 weeks ago with Nico Williams. If Barcelona can't get him this summer, do you reckon he just stays on with Atletico Bilbao, or do you reckon the transfer flat track bullies Chelsea will come in and say and try to convince him on something on a project?
If we make some sales like Conor Gallagher and stuff, I think we could go in for him. I think the club has said they're willing to bend.
Tottenham, yeah? Tottenham, innit?
35
mil. The club has said, they're willing to. Oh, yeah.
35 mil.
Yeah. Tottenham, I spoke to Ethan on BSB yesterday. I was looking at him sideways. Ash, you know what you
I don't want him.
You know what you need to do.
I don't want him. But you know, well, smelly. I don't want to help you get in. No, that would be a nightmare.
If you help me find Williams, I'll forever be happy.
I'm on strike already. Levy's a fraud, but we already know that. But I just doesn't make any sense to me. Like even Ange was on the studio saying he ain't got the technical ability. So I'm like, what are we doing here? And then now we're going back to I don't understand it. It just makes no sense to me. But yeah,
the only thing is, Kaz, we don't have Champions League football. So
neither did we. We still got Leny Yoro, G. Put your front down.
Wait,
but Leny Yoro is on a completely different level to Nico Williams, though, Cass.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
No. Hold on. Hear me out. There's a player that didn't want Premier League. He wanted Spain. Nico Williams, I suppose being Spanish is a bit different, but like he wants Spain or whatever. Champions League football, bro. He could have went and got Champions League football. Leny Yoro.
Williams playing at a high level, Kaz.
Go get your Leny Yoro, G. Go get him.
Kaz, he's playing at a high level.
Go get him.
No, but Kaz.
He's playing Europa League next year. What, Bilbao? They're playing what? Europa League next year?
Yeah, probably. They won the cup.
Better league, though. No. He's going to want to upgrade. Like,
well, now you man says, yeah, but I'm not saying what. So Chelsea's not an upgrade.
No, but not in Champions. I just said we're not in Champions League. The reason
it doesn't matter.
The reason why we didn't get Elise isn't because of the money. It's because no champs.
I don't really think that matters. I'm going to be totally honest.
So let me tell you this. If that's not true, why didn't he sign before Bayern came in?
Who? Say that again, sorry.
Why didn't Elise sign before Bayern came in? Fabrizio was tweeting every single day, we're working on it. That means he was stalling, bro.
I'm just saying, in it, yeah. For me, I don't think it matters when Premier League clubs come into to the table a little bit. It's a bit different for foreign players, in my opinion.
Of course it matters.
Yeah, but why? But if a player only wants to go to your club because of just for 1 year of Champions League football, I'm sorry, that's probably the wrong player. Then
I agree with you, but that's what players do.
By the same time, bro, you got to convince them on a project. No, we got similar models. No,
bro, we got Enzo when we were 12. We have a project that works and we can sell it. But my point is, when you're in Conference League, you can't negate that.
You ain't got a project that works. You got a project that works. Let's get one thing straight. Yeah, that's still yet to be known. And two, I'm just saying, I think Chelsea can do bit. I think they can do something in this market. I think if anyone can convince anyone, it's Chelsea.
Does their manager have the pulling power though? That's the thing. The Italian manager.
I'm not sure he does.
Here comes Dan with his
what, Ches? With what, Ches? Go on, say it. What?
Tell me Chelsea can't get Nico Williams because of the pull of the manager.
What did you just say? You just literally said that for
me.
No,
I didn't. What I said was no. See, people don't listen. I said because of the Champions League. Elise was going to join Chelsea.
But Elise is not Nico Williams, though.
What?
Elise and Nico Williams are two separate people, yeah?
No, what I'm saying is two young prospects who are wingers who we're looking at. The reason why I don't think we got Elise, I don't think we'll get Williams, Dan, is purely because of Champions League. I don't think it's because of the manager. I don't think it's because of the money. I think it's just when you're that low in the league and you don't provide Champions League football, it doesn't look good.
So if Barcelona,
Enzo, for example, when he signed in 23, we were still in the Champions League. So it's like, cool, like, maybe we'll get back there. He didn't expect us to be 12th and 6th. Like, he's probably not seeing that. So it's a bit more difficult when you're like not in Champions League 2 years in a row than 1 year in a row. So
look, the thing is, Chelsea fans probably think I'm actually trying to cuss you. I'm not actually trying to cuss you, man. I think Chelsea have the pull and the financial power to go out there and take someone off Barcelona because Barcelona can't afford the package that Bilbao want. Bilbao ain't got Champions League football. Yeah,
I'm not sure it's true, Cass, because like it was only Rafinha a couple of seasons ago that we lost out to Barcelona when they couldn't afford him, apparently. Yeah,
but they were in a different kind of position 2 seasons ago. Like they were still walking out. They were kind of baffled. But the difference is for me is if they can't go and get my man because
we were a more attractive prospect then than we are now.
Perhaps. But if Arsenal's in the fold as well, who says no for Arsenal? You know, Arsenal are looking at left wingers. Why would he say what? Because he would rather go to Arsenal because of Champions League football.
And they're fighting for a league.
Yeah, but that's the whole point that you're trying to do, no? If you get Nico Williams, it changes the whole. For me, it changes the whole aspect of.
I'm being realistic. If I'm not realistic, I'm called delusional. When I'm realistic, it's delusional. But I'm being realistic. I'm just saying.
So why has your club done groundwork on him then? If you're not if not realistic,
it is. I just said if we make sales, I think they'll like change up the way they move to get someone like him in the club.
You will make sales.
Sorry,
you will make sales. You know you.
Yeah, of course. But like. They said when they didn't get Elise, like, we're not going to get players who are worth 200k. We'll do it if we think it's right. So you make money, and they look at Williams and go, yo, he's a baller. But what I'm saying is, it's got nothing to do with the manager, in my opinion.
How is the manager an attractive manager then, Ches?
It's not that he's attractive or not. It's just more of a fact.
When Maresca picks up the phone, or Hansi Flick picks up the phone, what one do you think he's not answering?
I agree with you, but the problem is our squad is actually like, I rate some of the players in our squad. So with the fact that the manager you might not rate him. We haven't seen much of him yet. If he's looking at the squad, going, I could play with Caicedo, Nkunku, Jackson, all these players, right? Palmer, that's still attractive to me. So if I was a player, so
Mons is just looking like the grumpy kid at the back of the class. All these targets that you lot wanted or linked to, just not happening, is it?
Damn. Well, Nkunku though, like to be fair, if he plays on the left, you know what I'm saying, it's not bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't get Williams, Nkunku can still do his thing.
And our team is very calm, bro. Our team is looking calm.
Yeah, you lot in the strike.
Yeah, our team is not looking as bad as everyone says. I'll be consistent. So when it turns out to be how I think me and Don think it is, I'm not even gonna say I told you so. It'll just be funny to see everyone like completely 180. Like, you know, the squad wasn't that bad, actually. Injuries are back.
I don't think anyone's doubting the squad, though, Ches. I think people are doubting the injuries and doubting the manager. Who's doubting the ability of some of the players? I don't think they are.
Mons saying Caicedo's an all-right player.
Yeah, but Mons is salty because he didn't get him. It's simple.
Oh, yeah, true. 2 a.m. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
But I think there's a level that Chelsea fans rate Caicedo on a higher level because we're probably watching him in a little bit more detail than every game. Than like Mons isn't going to watch every Chelsea game if Liverpool are playing at the same time.
True.
He should because he loves all our players, isn't it? Really? But,
Not really. It's not just Caicedo.
I think we all know Chelsea's squad is good enough to compete for a place that's better than where they finished the past 2 seasons. Injuries and managers have definitely, and the board creating volatility have definitely hindered that.
Yeah.
It could have got top 4 last season if Pochettino was.
Thank you. We're speaking on the same hymn sheet. Thank you. I agree.
Well, I don't think we are, Ches, but I just think
he wasn't in the top 4 race.
You said we could finish top 4. We didn't have the injuries.
Yeah, but the problem is, Mons, it doesn't have to be all season.
Last 5 games
we
made it
still
look
got close.
No, but I take it for the whole season. Listen, the last 5 games made it look respectable than that.
Mons, for 2024, we're 4th in the league.
Okay, the season doesn't start in 2024, does it?
No, but no. See, you're being disingenuous. So when teams say, yeah,
Max, you hear that one? I'm being disingenuous because I told him the league doesn't start in 2024. Just take that one in for a second. I'm being disingenuous because I said the league don't start in 2024.
You know what it is? You didn't let me finish my point. You just
hearing that, bro.
What I'm saying to you, Mons, I want you to understand what I'm saying and not just get all emotional because I love you and that.
It doesn't start in 2024.
What I'm telling you is this. For half the season, we were like 11th or 12th, right? Mid-table, meaty. For the second half of the season, we were like 4th in the league. So it's clearly upside and improvement within the squad. Injuries started to come back. We won 5 games in a row. You would then say, yeah, we got rid of Poch now. So it's completely undone. It's a new system. But what I'm trying to tell you is the players coming in have one manager, pre-season, injuries are back. That's why I'm hopeful they can continue this form and go on the league. Now, if we don't, you'll be justified and go, look, you got a new manager. He's not that good. You're now sitting in 8th or whatever. If we end up 4th in the league and fighting for top 4 and above, then what I'm saying will be right. And hindsight will be lucrative. So you can't look at 2024 and go,
words.
Hey, Ches, do you know what you just said to me? Yeah? You just said that because a team won a game in the second half but still lost the game overall, it means they basically won the game. They had a better game, bro.
Did I say we had a good season? Mike.
No, it just doesn't mean
Did I once say Chelsea had a good season?
It just means hindsight can really corrupt.
I said hindsight
mind, doesn't mean nothing.
If Chelsea end up good, if Chelsea have a good 2024, September to December, what I'm saying will be right.
Do you know what Ches is saying?
Like, I don't know why you're saying crazy.
You know what Ches is saying? Cass, remember 2 days ago? Remember 2 days ago when you were 6-1 down against Man City, but you came back and made it 6-3 in the last 2 minutes of the game. So it's it's a little bit more respectable that you bagged 3 goals.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
that's the vibes I'm getting from
you
Chelsea,
saying we didn't
that's
have
the vibe I get from Chelsea.
We didn't have James.
When everyone's on holiday, they win those last 5-6 games. Because remember, in 2024, there was a lot of questionable draws in there as well that people still don't want to speak about.
Cool. So, it's
fine if you want to be blind to that. But again, it just gives me 6-1 down at halftime. You finish the game 6-3. You know what, guys? We scored 3 goals. I'll take that.
Mons, can I answer your question based on what you're saying? Yeah, if Chelsea had, let's say hypothetically speaking, not other teams, just Chelsea, not Newcastle, Man U. If we had James, Lavia, and Nkuku fit, do you think we make top 4 last season?
Bro.
No,
because if you say that, because then what I have to say is, if Newcastle had all their players fit,
I just said take
no. If Manchester United didn't have to switch their back line every single week,
we had the most injuries in the league last season.
Ches, even with the most amount of injuries,
ignore the injuries.
We had the most.
Ches, ignore the injuries.
We had the most. No, we had the most. It already came out. We had the most.
Even Tottenham played like a month and a half with 4 fullbacks, bro.
We played with 14 injuries, man. We on about.
Come on, man are talking to me about Okachukwu being
injured. Why are you not agreeing with me?
You know the difference is. You know the shameless part about this. Do you know what the shameless part about this year? You still had an 11 to field, Ches. You still had centre back to field. Hold on, yeah, 1 sec.
What are you on about?
No, I hear it, but the thing is, you always had an able 11, and the difference is
Gilchrist starting at right back.
You always had an Alf, bro. You still had your core was still good, bro. These man had next man out, bro. Like Tottenham situation. You know what the maddest thing about this year? You man had 1 game a week. Us and Newcastle had more.
Take it in.
Wait, hold on a minute. You went out the group stage of the Champions League. Don't be shameless.
Yeah, but we still had more.
No. About against the point.
Are we gonna forget? Are we gonna forget this?
We still had more.
No,
we still had more.
So shameless, man. Don't agree with him. He finished on 0 points, or what the fuck they did in the Champions League.
It don't matter. We were never winning it. So who gives a shit? The thing is, who cares? We were never winning it. We were never winning it. So I don't care. Unless
you can get 0 points.
You know what it is for me, yeah? There's been, you know what, for me personally, yeah, but the whole United, whatever.
Oh, wait, hold on this. So I've got the most injuries right now on BBC. It says Man United had 45, Chelsea had 43, Newcastle had 41, Brighton had 41, Aston Villa 39, Tottenham 37, Liverpool 35, and then the rest.
We had a lot, bro. I'm not lying. We had bears.
But my point is, I'm just saying that yes, you had a lot of injuries, but Man United also had a lot of injuries.
No,
Newcastle also had a lot of injuries, and also there's also key players as well, key players injured as well. And I'm not saying you didn't have key players injured, but Man United also had to flip their back line. Bro, I hate these, man, but I don't need to be backing them, bro. They had to switch their back line almost every week. We like Tottenham, as I said, Tottenham literally had 4 wing backs playing as their back line.
What I don't like is this. I'm not going to do
and they lost Matters and no Basuma. They had no one at one point.
Hold on. I'm not going to do
Chelsea still finished in better form than both of those two teams.
That's what I'm saying.
But you know what is the best. You know what? To be fair, the best type of way, if you really want to do this comparison, is it's not about the amount of injuries, it's the player that you had injured out for majority of the season.
We had our best players, all of our best players missed the majority of the season.
I said in isolation, forget Newcastle, Man United. I knew it was going to turn into a tit for tat. We have more. I don't want to talk about that. That's a dumb conversation. Chelsea didn't have a centre back partnership the whole season.
Neither did Man United.
That's what I'm trying to say to him. But he's going
or a settled left back or a settled right.
You didn't have a certified defence at all.
They kind of did. Tottenham kind of did. Newcastle were without Pope for a majority of the time.
We didn't have a centre back for the whole season.
Tottenham, they were using Dan Burn and that. They used. Oh, actually, no, I didn't even know he still existed. Yeah. What's his name, bro? He's like a right. Kraft. They had to use man like Kraft. Yeah. Newcastle had the man like Kraft.
Newcastle had key injuries still. Newcastle,
we all did. That's my point.
We all had key had key players missing through injury.
Then if everyone had key injuries, how can you sit there and say you're
not listening? You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Ches, hang on, Ches. The real issue with Chelsea last season was the fact that actually we coped even without our players missing. It didn't actually ruin our season in that sense. Well, the real reason Chelsea struggled is because Pochettino still managed to mess it up time and time again against weaker teams in the league. And ultimately, it was when he was down to his bare 11 that he actually found something that worked. And from that moment on, we then pushed on and moved up the league. But for time and time again, even with the injuries, there were opportunities for Chelsea to win games, and Pochettino threw them away with shambolic misprofiling and tactics. So actually, the real reason Chelsea didn't get top 4 last season isn't because of all the injuries. We still coped. It's because Pochettino took 30 games to get his ideas right and the understanding of the team. And that's why Pochettino's not in the job anymore.
And that's why
it took him far too long.
And that's why. Yeah. I want to go one sec, Kaz. Yeah. That's
I was going to say this adds to your point.
Yeah, just you say one sort of him. You can go into the super. Yeah. Literally, what I'm trying to tell him once he's going. It doesn't matter about 2024. Poch is one of the main reasons why I had even bring up Poch, but Dan's talking facts. The injuries and Poch is why we finished where we finished. If we didn't have those two things, hypothetically speaking, we improved. Despite all that, months, we were still 4th in the title in the league. So, like, in terms of the points won in the season in 2024, we all going, it don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter what. The whole season matters. We know this. But what we're saying is, despite Poch, despite the injuries, we still accumulated the 4th highest amount of points.
So do you think you lot have will be better than Poch? I know he's playing attacking football, possession football, but do you think then he's going to do a better job than what Poch has done? Just because you're playing possessional based.
Do you know the biggest advantage he's got? No, even without that, the biggest advantage he's got that Pochettino didn't have was that the team, well, up until yesterday, the dressing room and the team felt a lot more gelled together. It felt a lot more like all those new players weren't new anymore. They were settled. They understood what it was. We kind of saw that halfway into the season with Pochettino, that it was sort of settling down a bit. Chelsea's had too much turnaround, too much volatility. It's caused an issue. Pochettino wasn't the man to blend that all together. We saw it took far too long. Maresca's got a pretty well blended dressing room now with limited additions coming in. What have we signed? 2 first teamers, 3 first teamers this summer, and we've removed 3 who are on sort of the fringes of the team. So I think it's a lot more settled. I think he's in a position to assess and judge the squad going into the pre-season in way better area, like to have an overall assessment. He's got a season's evidence, and he's got all of the guys back pretty much that were injured all of last season who didn't go to the tournaments. They're all there now in training. So he's got Nkunku, he's got Reece James, he's got Lavia. He's got obviously players coming back as well who were questionable a couple of seasons ago, coming back with trophies and unbelievable performances now.
He's got Chilwell.
Well, I heard Chilwell was off, but I'm not sure about that. But anyway, I think he comes in a more advantageous position than Pochettino.
You didn't get to that super chat. I didn't interrupt him before. So
I was just he was saying what Ches meant is 10 plus injuries. Chelsea were below 10th with near 5 injuries. We were at 4th. Chelsea had 3 starters injured for near all season.
That's true.
Cass.
That's it. There's no.
I remember this prediction you're gonna make.
You know when Spurs had all their players fit at the start of the season. What was your record? What was it? 8 wins, 2 games?
It was a bit mad. It was. I can bring it
mad, wasn't it? So Tottenham's first half of the season was very strong, and then when they got their players injured, they dipped off.
All
I'm saying is I understand. And Cass can vouch. It's even on stream.
Big up Andy, man.
Remember when we done the predictions halfway through the season? I said Chelsea have injuries, and what did I say, bro? I said, when they get their players back, they'll be back in and around 6th, maybe 5th. And that's what happened.
But no, Chelsea didn't get their players back until the last 4 games.
Obviously, Chelsea aren't 11th place material. They're not 11th place material. They're not that shit. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, for me, as I said, you're around 6th, 5th. That's where I think.
Mons, at times last season under Pochettino and the way he was misprofiling and setting up players, we were definitely that material.
Yeah, I'm talking about as a squad. I'm just talking about as a squad.
On like players' individual ability.
Yeah. I think you're like 5th, 6th.
But that just shows how important a manager, his tactics and chemistry.
Because a good manager and a good setup can obviously make you like this or like this. We know that. That's the effect of a manager. I'm just saying that. I just feel like what you guys are saying with the top 4, I just feel like it applies to so many other teams. I think Man United can have a much better season if they actually have a left back all season, or if they actually don't have to play midfielders in defense, or if Lissandro is actually fit. He was their best defender last season. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool. I also think with Liverpool, if Mo Salah doesn't get injured when he does, things change. If Jota actually stays fit, we have a good chance at trying to get.
I agree with you. But
let me land. If Thiago and Matip, who weren't fit for the whole season, might have done his ACL. Everyone seems to forget about that. Everyone forgets that's the only reason Kwanzaa even has a career. You know what I'm saying? As I said, I already gave you the Tottenham example. I gave you the Newcastle example. I just feel like that applies to everyone. Yes, more than some. Yes, Chelsea's injuries were very severe, but I just think it applies to everyone in terms.
Yeah, but the issue is, Mons, is that not only were Chelsea's injuries severe, we also had a manager that was failing for 30 games in the season.
And bro,
then in such a small amount of time, we managed to turn it around and move up to 6th without most of the injuries still even returning until the last 3 games. So what Ches is trying to get to is basically saying that with a better manager and with all our injuries back, why can't we push on 2 more positions?
Facts.
Even with all the other teams, even if all the other teams push on and have less injuries this season.
We need a striker though.
I don't know if Chelsea do need a striker.
75 goals last season.
I don't know if Chelsea's real issue is a striker at the moment, Ash. I don't disagree with you that it's not an important area that we need to improve. I just think there are areas in our squad that I would consider more of a weakness.
Hall got 14, Palmer got 22. Jackson got 14.
Wait, hang on, Ches. You need to be half in Dewsbury Hall's total because
Of course,
that many goals
I'm
in the
not
Championship
saying,
don't
but by the way, guys,
correlate
I'm
to the
not
Prem.
three tenths that with. I'm not saying he's going to translate obviously the Prem, but
Those numbers are inflated by Jackson.
He was playing
I think
every game as
what
well.
I'm
I
saying,
think
one
it's
second,
I think he is.
so what I'm saying to Monts is talking like when I say things like what I've just said, and Dan agrees, right? Like his delusional take and their best 5th place. That for me is a really, really bad take. How can you watch Chelsea get the 4th highest amount of points in the league, second half of the league last season, a whole 18, 16, whatever games, and then you go, oh, their best is 5th. With the first half of the season, we had no back 4 stability. Nkuku out, Lavia out,
Casado completely misprofiled.
Sometimes Potts doing the most. You were there at the final, just like I was live. You literally watched the guy sit back against young players. We get mocked for it. When we mention the manager's name, it's not really though, Ches. He's the reason why we lost that final.
I agree. Your manager was by me. I
so what's my point, Mon? So why is it when me and Don say things like this, it's like, oh, what crazy take?
Because I think there are question marks over Maresca, Ches, in terms of what he's done in his career.
100%,
but he's unproven, isn't he? So I think it's you guys. I think.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, you aren't. I think Don has guaranteed it. Don says you guys will learn about Maresca. So we're obviously waiting for that education to happen.
What it is, I think I just see Chelsea. I just look at Chelsea and I go, cool. If Chelsea are going to improve, I think tactically you can't get much worse than what we saw under Poch in that first half of the season. I don't think it gets as bad as that, because that was for me was actually worse than what I saw from Potter personally, from my point of view. But I also think that Tottenham will improve. And just second year, if we can keep the players fit, we don't know who else they'll bring in. We'll have to see. I look at Man United. Man United are moving serious in the window. Yes, I still feel like on the pitch, Man United have a lot of work to do. But player-wise, they're doing what they need to do. And I still think there's 4 other teams better than you outside of that. So that's why I look at Chelsea and go, for me, I still think 5th place.
What you think squad-wise there is? I'm not sure. Chelsea's squad is.
I think we have a better squad. I think City have a better squad. I think Arsenal have a better squad.
I don't think Liverpool have a better squad than Chelsea.
I don't know if I'd agree with that either, Monts. I'm not sure.
Mons,
what I do think, Mons, what you do have is better individual players.
Thank you.
We have a better squad than you, Dan.
No, you don't. You don't have a better squad. No way.
I don't have a better squad than
you don't have a better squad than us.
End the fucking stream.
No, Mons. Guess what? Another fact for you, yeah.
In the fucking
table, like you mark,
Liverpool don't have a better squad, mate.
The fucking stream, Cass. End the stream.
Dan, why is this guy laughing, talking to himself in the mirror, like the Liverpool far clear of everyone else?
No, I'm actually not even trying to wind this up or anything. I just genuinely don't think Liverpool have a better
squad.
You
can talk to him, you know. Talk to him.
We have right, okay.
Anyways,
we'll go through it if you want, but I don't think there's enough time. But I genuinely think
you man are sitting there. Do you man believe that as well? You man are sitting there.
I think you man are you're pretty balanced, bro. I think it's kind of even. I can't lie to you.
I would say
I don't know. I don't even know who's better, bro.
You know what? It's like I look at Liverpool's
individual players, whereas Chelsea have a way more depth and way more quality over their squad as a whole squad. As a whole squad, we have 3 players that could all get in your team as a left back.
If I'm looking at Liverpool's like Diaz,
front line is better than us.
Diaz is comparable to Raheem Sterling in numbers, so and Mudryk is also comparable to Diaz in numbers this season.
100%
numbers is
Set the stats.
Yes, I don't know.
No, you can't really do the stats thing. That's a bit
Mike,
why not?
I'm sitting here laughing.
No, there's real ballers that play for Liverpool.
Palmer is better than any of their cams. I'm taking
Raheem Sterling is a real baller.
No, but it's not clear though in terms of players. I can't lie. Palmer's gone, but there's still ballers out there.
Chelsea's or Liverpool's.
It's subjective to the player, bro. I would go personally
better than them midfield. I'm sorry.
I would go personally with Chelsea, yeah, but I'm saying there's still ballers for Liverpool that you're disrespecting.
No, we're not disrespecting. We're not disrespecting because we've already said
Chess was.
Oh, okay, maybe Chess was. I clearly said that I do believe Liverpool have better players in terms of a higher level in some areas of individual quality.
Trent.
Yeah. I don't think we have a centre back that gets close. I don't think we have a goalkeeper gets close. I don't think we have a player that's comparable to what Salah's done at this moment in time. I think Chelsea's midfield is closer to Liverpool than you'd think.
It's better.
Maybe if not, maybe even stronger.
It is better.
Maybe.
I think we've got someone easily. We've got 2 right backs that may potentially be better defensively than your best right back in Gusto and in Reece James.
But that's not hard.
I think defensively, bar Virgil van Dijk, I don't think the defenders last season were that far apart. I think VVD is on another level, but then I don't think that Kwanzaa is that incomparable to someone like Trevor Chalobah or Levi Colwell or Wesley Fofana.
Is Kwanzaa better than Trevor Chalobah?
Maybe Badashile and Axel Disasi are further down. But then I've just listed 6.
Better than every single one of your centre backs.
Is Konate better than Tosin?
Yes.
Oh, come on, chess, don't do that, please.
I'm going through it. Relax. I'm going through it.
Yes.
I'm not saying he is. I'm going through it.
Nah, he is.
Better than all your centre backs. Better than all your centre backs.
Better than Chalobah.
Better than all of them. No, Konate, Kwanzaa.
Liverpool wanted Cole for 60 million.
This year, so Kwanzaa doesn't compare to some of your centre backs. That's fine.
But again, Liverpool wanted Cole for 60 million.
70 million, but yeah.
Exactly.
Bro, so Konate is better than every single one of your centre backs.
You man wanted Caicedo for 150 million. You can't chat to my midfield, G. You can't chat to my midfield.
Anyways, let me run this quick. Are you lot done? Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, because basically me, Monts, and Daps. Obviously, we run TIFO. Well, this is where we're gonna do our. Where is it? I don't do this again. It's been a minute. There we go. Look, if you lot want to sign up there, you're gonna find us do watch-alongs for Man United and all sorts. It's in the description, in the pinned. If you ain't done it yet, look, it's easy. It takes 2 seconds. Go sign up, man. And also, you can also check out everyone's channel in the description below. But it's as easy as that. So if you want to see me lose my head at Man United, it's up to you. And if you want to see and banter Daps while watching. What's it called? Man City. It's up to you. If you want us to see, bring out, like, let's say Deji versus Don for a watch along for, Tottenham versus Chelsea, you want to sign up. It's all by Safari at the moment, or aka internet. It's all free. It takes 2 seconds, but soon there will be an app for it, innit? So if you want to sign up, it'll be big up all you man that will do so. It's literally here all the time. I keep posting it. You can find it there, man. It's a quick link. Big up Shane. He says, at least Liverpool don't have a racist in their midfield.
Oh, McAllister.
Yeah, McAllister went on the bus, yeah.
He wasn't on the bus.
Yeah, he wasn't on the bus.
He's part of Argentina's squad. They're all the same to me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, man, please go sign up. We'll be doing a Tottenham hate along later. Let's see how good this Archie Gray is and Ange Ball in it. We'll see how good these man really are. You man aren't safe this preseason. I promise you now.
Cassie lost 1-0 to Rosenberg.
Anyways, stop it. They're gonna have a full team. They have a full team. They have a full team, bro. They have a full team, bro.
Pre-season is what we're doing, yeah. I love it. Pre-season.
Anyways,
Rosenberg is actually too funny.
They have a
chest 22 shots,
bro. Man,
sliding like a water park.
Imagine man trying to ruin my promo, like in the mid, like he's doing anything for it.
Water park, bro.
Anyways, why do you think I care about that shit, bro? We already know he's not Brazilian. He's Sri Lankan, bro. So, anyways, as I said, go and sign up. Go and sign up if you haven't done so yet. That's all I'm gonna say. We are going to be doing preseason watch-alongs for all these fucking clubs. I'll be up at night scoping out the young ballers. I'm gonna be honest. I'm quite objective when the young ballers, yeah. I'll be bro. The thing is, I'm not shameless when I should be shameless with the result. But last year I saw Liverpool deploy some. I saw last year Liverpool deploy some good youngsters and that. Bro. It's good knowledge, isn't it? It's good knowledge. So yeah, man. So if you don't do that, go do that in a bit, and we'll be back later on with Deji and whatnot in a bit.